Hello and welcome to our fan page. I'm Charles McPherson. My partner, Dino Volcano, and I have been helping people buy homes in Florence, Darlington, and the PD areas for over 15 years. We have sold more than $10 million in real estate during that time. What I would like to share with you today is why this is one of the best times ever to buy a new home. But first, let me dispel some of the fears concerning today's housing market. The number one thing that concerns people today is the economy. And to be perfectly honest, perhaps there are people who should not buy a home at this time. Of course, that would be someone who could not afford a regular payment at this time. Or there could be someone who owns their home and does not have a mortgage payment, or they only have a few years left on their mortgage. Or if you live at home with mom and she's going to let you live free for the next few years, you'll be okay. Otherwise, you're probably paying rent, and if you are, this is most likely the best time you will ever see as far as home prices and interest rates. Some fear the drop in house values. You need to understand that the devaluing of home prices is a regional phenomenon. Home prices in Florida, Nevada, California, and Arizona dropped much more than in South Carolina because the prices were so much more inflated. While prices in South Carolina are probably on the bottom at this time, and in some cases are beginning to rise again. People fear prices of retail goods and services rising. Actually, unless you do not have a mortgage and have free housing, the fact that prices are rising on food and other consumer goods is a great reason to purchase a home at this time. I know that sounds crazy, so let me explain. While prices on goods and services are creeping up, once you are in a mortgage, your payment will always be the same. Of course, don't get sucked into one of those adjustable rate mortgages. Make sure your mortgage is a fixed rate mortgage. So the fact that the prices are rising means rent is rising also. Today in the PD area, rent for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment is anywhere from $600 to $800. A house that's in okay to nice condition, about 1,200 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1.5, 2 baths, is about the same price depending on the area. I can get a qualified buyer into that same house for approximately $355 a month, not included taxes and insurance. That's with a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Some people believe that at this time with the unstable economy, rent is more secure. Let's say we did have a period of inflation and the value of the dollar dropped and the prices of goods began to skyrocket. What would that mean for your rent? Well, once your lease needed to be renewed, that would mean that your rental rates would skyrocket as well. Of course, your mortgage is on a fixed rate, so it would stay the same. And a lot of people, because of the economy, fear losing their job. Well, they don't have a problem renting while this economy is uncertain. And if you lost your job and cannot pay your rent, your landlord can get you out in 30 days. That's not much time to recover before you're homeless or moving in with mama. However, if you're buying a home and lost your job, God forbid, it takes the bank 6 to 8 months to foreclose here in South Carolina. That gives you much more time to find a new job and to recover. So you see, buying a home is much more secure. To recap, why buy a home at this time? Home prices are at the lowest that they've been in years. Mortgage rates are at rock bottom levels. As cost of living goes up, mortgage payments stay the same. Buying and living in a home is much more secure than renting. So if you plan to be in the PD area for 5 years or more, this is the time to purchase your new home.